Welcome to our practice today with a focus on freedom in honor of Juneteenth. Many people around the world still do not have freedom, but hopefully those of you who are joining me do have freedom. And we'll just pause for a moment to have gratitude for all of the ancestors who walked before us to grant us this gift. So let yourself settle in with gratitude in our hearts for the freedom that we have. And we'll use some body movements and breath work and mudra to also encourage feelings of liberation and freedom within us, because sometimes we don't feel free all the time, and it's not just a physical limitation. Our practice today will use imagery of eagles, and always we'll let our breath move our bodies in beautiful flight. Thich Nhat Hanh tells us freedom is not given to us by anyone. We have to cultivate it within ourselves. So honor your body and your mind and your spirit and all that makes up you in this beautiful practice together. We'll start on our backs. You can lay down and stretch out your wings. So lay down gently and find yourself a place on the ground, and open your arms wide and also open your legs wide, just to the place of comfort. Feel the expansion within yourself. And I'll start our practice with inviting 3 sounds of the bell. Feel all the touch points of your physical body melting into the earth. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And notice the air entering through your nostrils. I'm going to read you a tiny excerpt from a beautiful book called Keepers of the Animals by Michael Caduto and Joseph Bruchac. This is a set of Native American stories. Imagine you are an eagle. Each ankle is long and skinny. Imagine you have only 4 toes on each foot, but not all face in the same direction. 3 toes are held in front, and 1 sticks out of the back of each foot. The end of each toe has a very sharp, curved toenail. The outside of your foot and ankles are covered with rough, bumpy scales. There is a perch in front of you, and you hop over to it and feel your toes close around it. You are now perching. Imagine your legs are short, your knees are close into your body. Your short body is tipped forward. You are very slim and compact. In place of hands, you have wings. Imagine flapping them a few times. Feel how they move. Your nose and mouth are joined together to form a sharp, curved beak, hooked and strong. Imagine you have no teeth. Imagine your eyes are on the sides of your head, and they cannot turn easily in their sockets. You have to turn your whole head to look around. Your ears are small holes found close to your eyes, beneath and behind them. Air sacs are found in many places in your body. They are like thin balloons connected to your wings. Your bones have air spaces in them which make them much, much lighter than human bones. Imagine feathers cover all of you except your beak and your feet. Soft down feathers grow close to your body. Longer, wider feathers cover your body, shape your wings, and form a broad tail. And if you try to speak, only a loud, hoarse call comes out. A great urge to go outside comes over you. You hop down off your perch and hop quickly to the nearest door. As you face outside, the wind calls to you and you jump, flapping your wings quickly and with great force. Up you go, over the trees and buildings and toward the sky. A great warm gust of wind pushes up under your wings and lifts you higher and higher until the trees look the size of buttons. So start to come up to Sukhasana in your eagle body. Move slowly and take your hands and form them into the mudra, Garuda mudra in Sanskrit, which means eagle. And what we do is we take our fingers and we bring them towards each other, facing your palms inward, letting our thumbs hook together at the top until we form this shape. This is Garuda mudra. And bring that in front of your heart center. Notice how your body feels. This mudra may bring a sense of calming and ease, a reduction in stress. Soften your fingers. Soften the muscles around your jaws. Relax your shoulders. Feel all the negative energies, the things that hold you back from freedom. Feel that leave your body with your breath. Garuda mudra balances vata energy, the energy of the air. It creates inspiration and energizes. So pause here for a moment and lift through the crown of your head and feel the connection of your body to the ground beneath you. And bring yourself to stillness. Feeling the air energies and all the energies within you calm. And now let's let the mudra come up to the sky and release outwards. Let's do that again. So rising up and then releasing. And we're going to make small wings to cradle behind our head. Lifting again through the spine. And see if you can make small infinity signs as you let one elbow come down to the ground or towards the ground and the other lift to the sky. See if you can soften your fingertips on the back of your head and soften through the desire of holding a certain shape or form, freeing yourself from doing this the right way. However you're moving is the right way. Move slowly. If you notice any vertigo with your head movement, then maybe pause in stillness and just let yourself open those small wings. And if you have a strap or a tie nearby, take this now and bring it behind. And feel the muscles in your shoulder blades come together. And lift your chin until it's parallel to the ground. And now start to rock a little bit, opening the left side and opening the right side. And you can lengthen your strap as much as you'd like. So maybe I want to try it with my wings open more. Again, moving with gentleness and ease. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. The shape our body is taking is the right shape. And loosen your grasp a tiny bit on the strap if you're clutching. See where you can find freedom. And maybe start to bring your strap forward and around. Feeling all the muscles in the back and the shoulders and even the neck starting to open. Switching direction if that feels good. And let's open our legs wide. And still with the strap, bring the strap behind. And now see if you can start to lean forward, but with your chin. So hinging at the waist and feeling the backs of the hamstrings. And now let the neck start to come down. And see if you can bring the strap up over your head, reaching up, and then coming down to the ground and placing the strap over to the side. And now finding your shins with each leg. Breathing into the sensation in the hamstrings, flexing your toes. Scanning your body for places of holding. Moving our tongues around in our mouth to loosen the jaw muscles. And softening the gaze. And breathing into the backs of the hamstrings. And let's start to slowly come up. to seated. And we're going to come onto our knees and do one of my favorite asana poses, which is threading the needle. This is great for the shoulders. So from our knees, we're in a tabletop. We're going to first bring the left palm in front of the face to the ground. And building yourself a strong foundation, tap the back of your feet. And with your inhale, raise your right arm up to the sky, and then let your right arm come under and through, and reaching over to the left, coming down gently to rest on the right temple, and maybe letting the left arm extend straight over your head. Or if it feels better, you can also take your left arm and reach it around your back and find that little crook near your right hip. Breathe into the space in your left shoulder blade. And loosen your jaw muscles. And remember, there should be no pain during our yoga practice, so if anything feels uncomfortable, even the slightest bit, make an adjustment and try something different. And let's let our left arm slide down and find the ground next to our face, and then slowly unwind. And we'll let our bellies drop and exhale and push all the air, everything that holds you from freedom, from liberation in your mind, press it up and out, and then let your belly sink. And with your inhale, look forward, and exhale and press out. Inhaling clean, fresh air, and exhaling. And now bring the right palm in front of the face, and with your inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. And exhale, press your left arm through that hole between your hand and your knees. And if you wish, extend your right arm, resting on your left temple. Or you can also try bringing your left arm around to find your right arm around to find your left hip. Notice all the sensation in your body. And let your breath fill you. And when you're ready, start to slide your right hand back down near your face. And we're going to, one leg at a time. Remember, our eagle legs are shorter, so we have to stretch up into downward facing dog with ease. And pedal out your heels. And if you're feeling like this is too much on your shoulders or your wrists, you can also use a wall or the back of a chair And come to stillness for a moment. With your inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky and open your right hip. Press through your left heel just for a moment, and now bring your right foot down. And left leg comes up to the sky. Deep inhale, open your left hip. Press your knee up to the sky. Press down through your right heel and bring your left foot down to the ground. Very nice. And crisscross your feet. One inhale at a time. So slow it way down. And you might have to tense your fingers as your feet come up to meet your hands. Knees are bent, and your chest can rest even on your thighs. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. And let's just straighten and bend our knees ever so gently. Breathing into the backs of the legs. Place your left hand in front of your face, and with your inhale, raise your right arm. And exhale, find the ground with your right hand, and inhale, raise your left arm. Very nice. And for a moment, let's perch. So come down, and you're standing on your toes, feeling like a little eagle. Maybe push your fingertips up and test your balance. Grounding through the feet. Nice little stretch for our feet. And see if you can raise your wings for a moment. You might wobble. If you were standing on a mountaintop, surveying all the world beneath you, feeling the beautiful wind currents going through your feathers. And now bring your hands down, and we'll press ourselves up to halfway lift. Elongate through your crown. Our knees are now straight. We're trying to get our spine straight. So maybe bring your little eagle wings to your sides. And now exhale and fold. And we'll rise up. Inhaling with a slight back bend. And hands coming down. So find your Tadasana. Find your powerful pose. And we'll go a little bit off script here. So find any movement in your body that feels nourishing to you. Maybe it's raising your wings up, and maybe it's something different. But just find a little fluidity in your body space. Come in touch with the vata or air energy that is around you. As I'm doing this, suddenly a wind current is blowing through the back of the window, and I can feel it along all of the little hairs on my arms. Or maybe what your body needs is stillness. So ask your body, what do you need right now? And I invite you to do this throughout class. So I offer different movements, but then give yourself the freedom to go off script sometimes, or all the time. This is a real moment to connect with your body. And wherever you are, we're going to sweep our arms up. And when we come down, we're going to open our wings to the right, really feeling the stretch in the right shoulder. And then opening to the center and exhaling over to the left. And let's do that 2 more times. So an inhale to the center, feeling all the vertebrae in your back, and then an opening to the right, and an inhale to the center, and an exhale to the left. And it might feel good to bend your knees as you open. 1 more time on each side, inhaling and exhaling. And last time, exhaling. And we're going to preen ourselves. So start at the top of your head and brush downwards, preening any energies that hold you back from feelings of freedom, and brush off your wings and down the talons of your hands, and brush your torso, maybe starting at the armpit area and working your way down to the hips, and brush the back and down the legs. Feeling the strength in the muscles of your body, helping the lymphatic system, and brushing through your toes, which are actually right now the talons of a beautiful eagle. And to come back up, we're going to just come to where our knees are bent and our hands are resting on our thighs. We're going to do a little cat-cow standing. So we're going to inhale with our back arched, and you'll feel a nice stretch in your hamstring and glute muscles. And then exhale and press out. Inhaling, curving the spine, and exhaling, pressing the spine back and out. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. And pause and stand for a moment, noticing how you feel. If you were an eagle, ready for flight, atop a pine tree, high up in the mountains, what do you see? What clarity can you find in the brisk mountain air? We're going to now start some of our vinyasa flow. So we'll warm up with sun salutation, welcoming the sun, and then we'll move into a little bit more of a flow. Sweeping our arms up, deep inhale and slight back bend, and then open your wings and fold forward. Halfway lift. Wings come up and back and fold. Touch the earth and rise up for flight. Hands meet at the top and come down in Anjali Mudra to the heart. And two more times. Inhale. And exhale, open. Breath leads movement. Halfway lift. Long spine. And exhale, empty. Inhaling, rise. And hands to the heart. Last time, inhale, gathering in the sun, and exhaling, finding the earth. Halfway lift, and fold. Inhaling up. Hands come down to the heart. Very nice. And we're going to build upon this. So we will do a variation of Surya Namaskar, adding on. So sweeping up and opening and folding. Halfway lift and fold. This time, step your right foot back. So you're in runner's lunge. Look up, inhale, and we're going to rise up and let our right foot find the ground fully so that we're in warrior one. Right leg is straight, toes are pointing at an angle. Take a moment to adjust. Left knee is strong and left thigh is engaged. We're going to wrap our right arm under our left arm. So we're in eagle arms. If this is available to you, inhale, slight back bend, and exhale, fold forward. And see if you can tuck your shoulder in next to the left knee. Lots of strength here. Rise up and open to warrior two. Inhale to reverse. That left knee is starting to feel it in your left leg. And exhale, bring your left arm, forearm down to meet your left leg. And let's start to open the right wing. Letting your breath move your body. Until our hands frame the left foot. And we'll bring our hands to the ground. We're in plank. Pull the left foot back. Knees come down. Feet flatten. Lower yourself. Tuck your arms in by your side. And rise up just to baby cobra to start. And lower down to the ground. And now we'll tuck our knees under and push yourself back up to downward facing dog. And this time, our right foot is going to come forward. So we're in runner's stretch on the right side, and we'll come up. Deep inhale, let your left foot find the ground. So now you're in warrior one. And this time, left arm is going to wrap under right arm. This is Garuda Eagle arms. We're going to inhale, slight back bend, and start to come forward and down. And inhale, rise up and open your eagle arms to warrior two. Lots of heat in the body. Bring your right forearm to meet your right top of your thigh, and the left arm comes up to the sky. And now the wing comes around. You know this flow now, so you're starting to anticipate hands coming to the ground, framing the right foot. Hands come down, and you're in plank. Knees to the ground. Your feet come flat. Tuck your elbows and bring yourself to the ground. Inhale to baby cobra, or maybe a little further to up dog. Folding down. And this time, we're just going to pause here for a moment to feel your whole front body grounding to the earth. Tops of your feet are flat. Your chest, your pelvis, your knees. Your forehead and your palms, tops of your feet. Surrender to the earth all that does not hold you in calmness and peacefulness, all that prevents you from freedom in your heart and soul. Surrender it now. And bring your forearms in front to meet the earth. So now we're in Sphinx. Feeling the opening in the lower back. Softening through the eyes and the jaws. And then bringing our knees, our elbows out. Just rock your hips from side to side. Once your forehead is down to the ground, releasing any tension in the lower back. And press yourself back to child for a moment while we pause. Open your hips wide. Let your belly sink. Big toes are kissing. And if you feel any tension in your head today, bring your fists and make a nice little point of one of your knuckles right between your eyebrows in the yin tang point. And hold that pressure here in the third eye. You can also choose to do a really tiny little circle. But if you're having any heaviness in your head today, or tension. See if you can find freedom. And now let's press ourselves up once more to downward facing dog. And you'll notice that your body is warmed up. And from when you started the practice, maybe your muscles feel stronger now. Make your way back up to a forward fold. And find your hands to the fronts of your legs and then to your knees, and arch your spine and come up. We're going to do a balancing pose. This is in honor of eagles and freedom. And this pose can be a little tricky, so you can also do this from a seated position on a chair, if that's better for you. But it's a nice one for the contraction and then release. Find your Tadasana. Find that unity in your body. Feeling all the energy channels from crown all the way down through your body, flowing. And bring your attention to your left foot. And start to rise up on the toes of your right foot. And we'll start with raising our right knee. And you'll need to be looking at something that's not moving. So find a drishti, a focal point on the floor in front of you. And then take your right knee and start to wrap it around your left leg. And bring your arms up to cactus. And bring your left elbow under your right and see if you can grasp your hands together. If this is too much, you can also hug your shoulders. And if you're looking at me, that might cause you to wobble. So whatever shape your body is in, start to sink down on the left knee, feeling the weight and the strength in your left leg. And if you start to wobble a lot, you can let your toes find the ground. That's okay. Press your shoulders forward and your eagle arms. And then start to sink down. One more breath. Feel the heat. And then open with a sense of freedom. You'll feel a big release and shake that out. And we'll repeat Garuda Eagle pose on the right side, while using our right side as our strength. Feel your heart alive in your chest And let your right foot connect to the earth, rising up on your left toes. Each side will be different. Raise your left leg and see if you can bring your right knee over your left and tuck your toes and cross them. And now raise your eagle arms. And this time we'll bring our right elbow under our left and clasp our arms together, pressing our shoulders forward, inhaling up, and then lowering down. A lot's going on here, so feel free to use your toes or your talons on your left foot. Come to that boundary place where there's no pain, but there's a freedom in pressing to where you feel your strength building and the heat. And now come up and open. Very nice. And we'll just raise our right arm and our left leg for a moment, and our left arm and our right leg. And stretch and release. Very nice. Lots of strength building today. And let's start to come down into that squat position where we're on our toes again. And see if you can open your eagle arms. Grateful for the freedom. Soaring like an eagle. And bring your arms forward. And then let them find the ground behind you. And we'll start to roll down to our backs, holding our knees into our chest, loving what our bodies can do for us. How our practice can find us a sense of freedom and spaciousness. And now open your eagle arms to T. And let your knees come to the right, looking gently over the left side. Softening your gaze and softening your jaw muscles. Seeing if your left shoulder can release and come to the ground and soften through your fingertips. And now let your knees roll back to the center and over to the left side. Gently turning your head to look over to the right. Spinal twist. Right shoulder presses to the earth. Deep breaths. Coming back to the center, finding whatever would make you comfortable in your Shavasana. So you can place a pillow underneath your knees if you wish, or your legs can be flat. Your hands are by your sides, your fingers are open, receiving. And if you feel comfortable, let your eyes close. And feel your body melting into the earth. And we'll do a little yoga nidra. See if you can relax from the very top of your head, bringing your attention to the crown of your head. And noticing your forehead and the muscles around your eyes. And notice your cheeks. And the muscles of your jaws. And notice the outer edges of your ears and all the gentle folds within. And breathe into your soft earlobes. And notice the curve of your jaw. And the lines of your neck. And the tops of your shoulders. Breathe into your collarbones. And breathe into the curve of your shoulders. Right side and left side. And notice the lines of your arms. The yang side where the sunshine hits. And the yin side, the softness, the underbelly of the arms, and the inside of your elbows. And notice the pointy, sharp edges of your outer elbows. And bring your breath to your forearms. And to the soft yin side, the underneath, the underbelly of the arms. And breathe around your wrists and down all the bones in your fingers, right side and left side. And notice the soft palms of your hands. Now bring your awareness to your rib cage. And the softness in your solar plexus area. and your warm belly. Breathe through your warm belly in the center. And now bring your breath down all the muscles and bones of your shoulders and your shoulder blades, and the spine in your upper back. Breathe through each vertebrae from your neck all the way down to your sacrum. And breathe into your hips and your pelvic bones. And let your breath circle the hip joints on the right side and the left side. And down the thighs. And the hamstrings. And let your breath circle your knees. And along your right shin bone and your left shin bone. And then the softness of the calf muscle, right side and left side. And let your breath swirl around your right ankle and your left ankle. And through the bones of your right foot, through big toe and second toe, middle toe, fourth toe, and out through pinky toe. And repeat this on the left side. Breathe through the bones of the left foot and through the big toe, second toe, middle toe, fourth toe, and pinky toe. Thich Nhat Hanh from the heart of Buddha's teaching, transforming suffering into peace, joy, and liberation. He reminds us, letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. If in our heart we still cling to anything, anger, anxiety, or possessions, we cannot be free. And when you're ready, start to roll gently to your left side. And maybe bring your hands as you rise up into the Garuda Mudra posture. Right in front of your heart center. And I'll close our practice with 2 sounds of the bell and invite you to continue to expand with wings of freedom and to help others along their journey as well. And thank you for sharing this practice together today.